we've developed something here primarily through the genius, I think, of our president, Greg Peterson, who's sitting down here and doesn't want to get involved in the program tonight. He's throwing it all my way. But he is a big believer, and we've become big believers in having events at the Jackson Center, and then trying to focus an educational experience around those events. We call it event-based education. Last year, you may recall, on the 50th anniversary of the Brown v. Board decision, we had an event at Chautauqua Institution. The Brown sisters were here, law clerks who had served on the Supreme Court were here, and we had a statewide essay contest co-sponsored with the New York Bar Association on the subject, "Can separate ever be equal?" This year, I'm very pleased to say we're collaborating again with the New York Bar Association's Law, Youth, and Citizenship program. And I'm going to call on Debbie Sheo in a few minutes just to see if she'd like to say anything, but also to participate in these awards. Debbie runs that program in Albany, and it's basically a program devoted to law-related education, but it fits in well with what we're trying to do here at the Jackson Center, and I think the collaboration has been just terrific. First of all, this event wouldn't be possible without many sponsors. And I'm just going to ask the sponsors if they'd raise their hand. They can stand if they'd like. And I hope that we have everybody covered that I'm supposed to be, and I'm sure that Carol and Debbie will tell me, or Becky will tell me if I've missed someone. By the way, Carol Drake over to my right and Becky Robbins are terrific staff people here at the Jackson Center, and have really pulled a lot together here for us tonight. But I would like to also thank Anita Sanctuary. Where's Anita? She was the coordinator of this event. Where are you, Anita?
Right here.
Somewhere. Thank you. Evelyn Suchar, the chairman of our education committee. These are volunteers. And Evelyn is here someplace, I believe. Evelyn? Up in the side. And of course, we have docents around here who have the Robert Jackson badges on. So if you're here tonight and haven't had a tour of the Jackson Center, find somebody with a badge on that says Robert H. Jackson Center, and they'll give you a wonderful tour of our buildings. So by way of introduction, I just wanted to say that. In no particular order, though, we would like to thank the following sponsors. Representing National Fuel Gas, one of the sponsors tonight is Ken Lawton. Ken, over here. Representing Ronald McDonald House, Charities of Western New York, and the local McDonald people is Laverne Meyer. Representing the Jamestown Savings Bank, the chairman of the board, and his wife, Ken and Lois Strickland. The chief financial officer to AccuRite Incorporated, he and his wife, Mr. and Mrs. Michael Metzger. Representing the New York Bar Foundation, from Albany, New York, who should be up here in a minute, Debbie Sheo. We'd also like to thank the Comfort Inn, the Northern Chautauqua Community Foundation. They are not here this evening, we don't believe, but we appreciate what they've done for us tonight. Finally, I would be remiss if I didn't have a big thank you, and we can all give a big cheer to Fran and Tom Galbato and Bridgota Farmland Stores for that delicious spaghetti dinner. People who were working across the state of New York to help us with this event. One of them is here with us tonight, who represents the Publishers Association of New York in the area of education, Mary Miller. She's here. And then let me just, you can hold your applause, and I'll mention these book reviews had to be read by people, had to be judged by people. And a judge from the state level, from Monroe County is here, Mark Morris, Bridget Johnson from locally, Kathy Crocker, Katie Fry, Kathy Peters, and Peggy Snyder. They're all here tonight, and we want to thank them. Also, finally, there is someone here tonight who's not in the program, but this is a very meaningful evening for him. Got him for the first time tonight. Chester Robleski, a World War II prisoner of war, is here tonight from Youngsville, Pennsylvania. Okay, well that brings us to our contest winners. We're delighted. Come on up here, Debbie. We are delighted, Debbie and I, the Jackson Center and the New York State Bar Association, that these kids took the time to write a book review contest on a gentleman that I'll introduce in a moment. He's sitting behind me, Jerry Spinelli, and his book, Milkweed. It's a novel about a 12-year-old boy in the Warsaw Ghetto during World War II. Difficult subject. These 8th graders took it on, and tonight we're going to be giving them awards. And I'm just delighted that 4 of the 6 statewide winners are here tonight, and we have our 2 local Chautauqua County winners. And Debbie, if you'd like to say anything about that before we introduce them, please.
Thanks, Raleigh. I do want to just thank all of you for being here tonight, and for all of you who participated in the book review contest. Congratulations, they were very good. I got a chance to read several of them, and it had to be a tough decision for the judges. I just want to emphasize something that Raleigh said earlier about this opportunity to work with the Jackson Center. I'm fairly new to New York State, and I came here from Arizona, and one of the first people that called me on the job was this man behind me, and he said, "Hey Debbie, you want to work together?" And I'm like, who is this guy? Why is he calling me? And I didn't even know where the coffee pot was yet, and he called. But it has certainly been a wonderful opportunity, and we share so much as far as vision for what we see for young people in the future. And it is just our pleasure at the Law, Youth, and Citizenship program to be part of this program and to continue to collaborate on future projects.
We're going to ask this gentleman to come forward to help in the presentations tonight. Jerry Spinelli needs no introduction to anybody, I guess, who teaches in the middle school level. I am not an educator. How Debbie found me, I'll never know. But we've had a terrific... Betsy Shepard, for example, is here tonight, a good friend of ours, a retired teacher, and she knew immediately the name Jerry Spinelli. And he was at Chautauqua this summer. He's not particularly a guy that likes to go out and make speeches or get involved in big things like this, as I understand it, but to make this event a real powerful thing with kids, he agreed to come up here and be with us tonight. And tomorrow he will be speaking before 600 8th grade students in 2 separate sessions here in this auditorium. And I'd like to introduce Jerry Spinelli. Megan Nielsen this Certificate of Excellence for her winning entry in the New York State Book Review Competition on the novel Milkweed by Jerry Spinelli. This award is given this 5th day of April 2005 at the Robert H. Jackson Center in the presence of Jerry Spinelli and Holocaust survivor Dr. Helen Fagan. Signed, Gregory Peterson, President of the Jackson Center, and Kenneth Standard, President of the New York Bar Association. Congratulations. Oh, by the way, the envelope is a $500 savings bond. It's on the way, we promise. And we have to have, if you have not given us, for the winners, if you have not given us your Social Security number,